When you're young, you take everything in life, including survival, for granted. As I grew older, though, I began to wonder more and more how it was that when so many died, our parents, friends, families, and millions of others, how it came to be that we fortunate few on those trains from Prague were spared. That is, until 50 years later, when this scrapbook surfaced, then we knew. The scrapbook and its story gathered dust for decades in the Winton's attic, until one day, Nicky's wife Greta found it, opened it, became fascinated, and yet was puzzled. And so 50 years after it happened, Nicky Winton finally told his wife what he had for so long kept secret.
I suppose there are quite a number of things which husbands don't tell their wives.
And his wife went to London and she tried to give this story to several people, but nobody was interested until she came to me. I was given the scrapbook and this list of names, and I thought it was very moving because they were ordinary names of people and Czech children. For instance, Berman Thomas, Bekefi Jiri, Benedict Truss, and we wrote to every one of them. And from these over 600 names, we got 250 answers. And most of the children were delighted. They did not know who had saved them, and they did not know their own story. It caught the eye of Esther Ranson, who was working for the BBC.
So we did some research, and we managed to track down some of those children, now adults, living in England. We were absolutely thrilled.
Nobody knew who masterminded our rescue, and then out of the blue I was asked to take part in a television show, That's Life, where to my joy and such fulfillment, I came to face to face with the man who saved my life.
They got me there in a way under false pretenses. Well, then I was sat in a seat which was focused on the camera, and I became part of this program. I didn't know I was going to meet for the first time the children that I'd brought over so many years before.
Managed to save 664 children. This is his scrapbook. There are all kinds of fascinating pictures in it. Perhaps you can see, this is a picture of Nicholas Winton himself with one of the children he rescued. If you look at the very back of this scrapbook, fascinating things in it, all the letters. But back here is the list of all the children. This is Vera Diamant, now Vera Gissing. We did find her name on his list. Vera Gissing is with us here tonight. Hello, Vera. And I should tell you that you are actually sitting next to Nicholas Winton.
I wore this around my neck, and this is the actual pass that we were given to come to England, and I'm another of the children that you saved.
Can I ask, is there anyone in our audience tonight who owes their life to Nicholas Winton? If so, could you stand up, please?
are part of his family. He has now accepted us as a sort of an honorary father, and he's accepting our children as honorary grandfather. He is the head, I think, of the biggest family in the world.
When our memorial train from Prague arrived in London, the man who had waited for us at the station in 1939 was waiting for us once again. This time, though, at age 100, we knew who he was.
It was a wonderful thing that Nicky Winton did, and without him, nobody in this room would be sitting here. I wouldn't be here, Dad wouldn't be here. So it's quite a wonderful thing that he did.
Here is example Nicholas Winton. As we should learn from his motivation and from his courage, from his act. We must carry his spirit generation to generation. Then humanity's future will be brighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Nicholas Winton.
We've been so much impressed by Nicholas Winton's story that we started our project, Suitcases for Cambodia. Suitcase is a symbol of our help for children.
I just think that every single person on the earth needs to know that they are special, that they're loved.
Nicholas Winton has influenced so many people all over the world to help someone who is very ill or in danger.
Is that you don't have to be a politician or a billionaire to make a difference. All you have to have is some ambition and courage.
I never thought what I did 70 years ago was going to have such a big impact as apparently it has. And if it has now got a story which helps people to live for the future, well, that will be an added bonus.